What is up, guys? Welcome to Cinco Symposium. Alright, so we had the Grammys happen, I guess, last night? A couple nights ago? Whenever it was, I don't know. I don't pay attention to Grammys. I never watch them. I'm really not big on all the award shows for these rich people getting together and, patting themselves on the back and giving some woke speeches or whatever. But, the Grammys have been, like all these award shows, their viewers have just been going down. I think this year was slightly up from last year, which was the all-time low for the Grammys, which is a good sign that just still, it's like, for the most part, people don't care about this. But still, nonetheless, it happens. It's something in the culture war, so we're going to talk about it. Before we get into it, please hit that like button, share the video, subscribe. Let me know what you think about these topics that I'm going over. But anyway, so we got the Grammy show, and they did this little performance with, what was his name, Sam Smith, which is pretty weird. I guess he's like an out there gay guy. I've seen pictures of him floating around. You look at him, he's one of those guys that you just tell, like, okay, like a leftist lunatic type person. But we got this tweet from Liz Wheeler, says, "Don't fight the culture wars, they say. Meanwhile, demons are teaching your kids to worship Satan." I could throw up, which we're going to watch the video a little bit and see this performance that goes on. So I don't know the name of this person, but I'm pretty sure this is it's supposed to be a transgender individual. So this is a dude is dancing in the cage, but this is a whole performance by this Sam guy where he's dressed up like with horns and acting like the devil, and they got fire going wearing this red. But this is the entertainment that we get for the Grammys. This is what's in our mainstream entertainment. I don't know. Pretty symbolic of Satan and evil in general, and just it goes to show you like where we are in society and what we're promoting and what we think is good. And I mean, I don't know. It kind of depends on what you believe. What the individual, are you a Christian? Do you believe that the idea of God and the devil, or like maybe if you're even more spiritual, but do you even really have to be spiritual to kind of at least grasp the understanding that this sexual degeneracy that we're putting out there isn't leading anywhere good? You got to ask yourself, like, where do your morals come from? Where do your values come from? Are they, if you're not a Christian, or you're not in, say, any religion necessarily, like, where do you believe the idea of right and wrong comes from? Like, I believe the idea of right and wrong comes from God, and that there is, such a good and evil, and the idea is that, no one is just all good or all evil. We all have fallen short of the glory of God, but there is a goal of what we're supposed to go strive for. There's a thing things we're supposed to avoid, and there is a devil that's out there whose main mission is to kill and lie and destroy people. And I don't know how you push this kind of stuff and think that there's good coming from it. I don't know where you think, like, oh, this is just cool, this is harmless. But this is what we're putting on media. This is what is mainstream entertainment. And there's so much of it going on these days. You got like the whole Balenciaga story where like there's pictures of like kids and tortured and weird things, and then the whole abortion argument itself is people sacrificing and killing their own children for the God of themselves, with just no remorse about it, like even being proud about it, where it used to be like kind of safe, legal, and rare, even as Hillary Clinton put it back in the 90s, and now it's be out and be proud and talk about your abortion. But an even better thing I just want to mention is the Grammys, presented by Pfizer. Man, if that doesn't let you know something. Also, in case anyone didn't know, United States, one of 2 countries in the world that allows pharmaceutical advertisements. I think that's interesting that we have to do that. Instead of you going to a doctor and being prescribed something because you're actually sick, they're pushing that crap on you even when you're not sick. And then a whole nother thing is like that, like Madonna's the one to introduce him, which we all know Madonna's a pretty evil, crazy, lunatic lady. But this was her hair that she had fashioned up, looking like that. I mean, when you just look at her, like you could just plug her into a movie about being one of the witches and out there in Salem, right? Like she just looks like an evil person. you know, do I know her personally? No, but it's just first impressions, right? And then we have, they're comparing her to this new statue that was put up. This is a new statue that's in New York. And this statue was put up, it's paying homage to Ruth Bader Ginsburg and abortion. And so, I mean, just look at this thing. Like, do you look at this statue and come away with anything that's like good? I mean, like, I don't know what's up with these like tentacle arms. You know, this is something out of Dante's Inferno. If you ever played that or read the story, you know, video game, a guy going down into all the layers of hell and fighting against all the demonic forces. Like, this looks like one of the bosses that you'd be fighting. But this is what they put up for in honor of Ruth Bader Ginsburg and as, like, you know, a homage to abortion. Which, like I said, abortion is literally evil. It's sacrificing children. It is ripping children apart inside the womb and pulling them out, killing them, so mothers, I guess some fathers, don't have to deal with it. They don't have to deal with their child. You know, circumventing all responsibility to literally tear apart another human being. And it's sick, and it's twisted, and it's evil. And this is what's in our society. This is what's, right now, is prevailing. And this is exactly why, I mean, Liz Wheeler is right here, that this is why we got to talk about it. This is why we got to stand up against and say, no, this is bad. This is evil. We got to push back against this degenerate culture. Like I said, what good comes from this? I don't know. It's just, I don't see anything possibly good. Like, it's not even, they're not even hiding it anymore, right? Like, usually the devil sneaks in the guise of something else, you know, he whispers, but he's flat out coming straight at us with using these people where, like, they're literally dressed as him and they got the fiery background. I mean, they're flat out using everything about Satan to come at me. So whether you believe it or not, but I mean, Christians, pay attention. Muslims, pay attention. Muslims are out there in the fight too. Muslims are out there fighting against the school board members teaching their kids all the LGBTQ stuff. People, start paying attention. We have evil that has seeped into our society and is taking over. This is mainstream. Even though they're losing viewership and stuff, this is still mainstream entertainment. This is music industry. Here it is. That they're winning. They're winning in a lot of ways. So, Christians, Muslims, spiritual people that want to fight against what they believe is either the devil, or is either some kind of malevolent force. Even if you're just spiritual, or just something, or even if you don't believe in any of that, and you just think, God, this is creepy, this is weird stuff, this is coming after our kids. It's time to start paying attention. It's time to start fighting, or standing up and fighting back. That's what it's time for. So, we got some work to do, people. If y'all like the video, please hit that like button. Until next time, y'all have a great day.